This backwoods Barbie, he was tricking up money. She's in the passenger seat of my Rolls Royce Ferrari. And, really? Really?
Wendy Williams speaks how Kevin and Sherina ruined her life. Imagine your husband cheated on you and you forgave him. Imagine you told him that you'd allow him to cheat, but he cannot have any outside kids. Now imagine he went ahead and got someone pregnant. Imagine you're now gravely ill, and he now wants you to pay alimony to take care of him and his outside family. Listeners, that is what Wendy Williams has had to face as a wife to Kevin Hunter. And then we have the question of whether or not he ruined her life. I'm gonna give you the facts, and you tell me what you think. Before I go into the details, click the subscribe button so that you never miss a video when it's being posted. Wendy is ill, but Kevin doesn't care. Throughout the years, Williams, 57, has spoken openly about her battle with Graves' disease, an immune system disorder that causes an overproduction of thyroid hormones. She has also shared what it's like living with lymphedema, a buildup of fluid in her body due to the lymph system being damaged or blocked. She has even detailed her experience with vertigo, a condition that gives a sensation that things around you are spinning. As overwhelming as all of this may sound, Williams, who was diagnosed with Graves over 2 decades ago, went years without letting any of her conditions stop her from performing her duties as a talk show host. But lately, her health has caught up to her. Back in 2017, dressed in the Statue of Liberty costume for her show's Halloween episode, Williams made headlines after she fainted and tumbled to the ground while live on air.
Costume contest, we do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
She says paramedics told her the fall was because she had low electrolyte levels and she was back on the show after the commercial break. In 2018, Williams explained to viewers that her doctors instructed her to take 3 weeks away from work because she was having trouble sleeping and felt irritable. It was the first time in 10 seasons that she had taken sick leave. She also gave up her high heels because the lymphedema caused her feet and legs to swell. Today, she is seen wearing sneakers almost exclusively. "Stop asking me about the cankles. I have lymphedema," she said on social media in 2018. She continued with, "Stop asking me why I wear sneakers. I have lymphedema. Stop asking me why my eyes bulge. I've got Graves' disease. Stop asking me like, dumb mess. Can we connect on a more cerebral level?" But social media being what it is, Williams' latest departure from her show got the rumor mill going into overdrive, with chatter that she is confined to a wheelchair and showing early signs of dementia. The Star's team refuted these rumors, and Williams recently confirmed that she is in good health and will be ready to return to work in a few months. Audacity is at an all-time high. Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter claims he can't pay his bills and is facing foreclosure after the former talk show host stopped paying alimony. According to court documents, Kevin says his monthly payments, which he and Wendy agreed to in their divorce settlement, stopped back in February 2022. Earlier this year, a financial guardian was assigned to control Wendy's accounts after the bank alleged that she had dementia and was a potential victim of financial exploitation or undue influence. Kevin is demanding the court order Wendy's guardian to make payments as contractually required under the MSA and severance agreement. He also argued that he was never given a reason as to why the payments stopped. The former television producer says that he solely depends on those payments to support himself. "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that bill," Kevin said in his filing. If the Homeowners Association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow. Kevin shares his home with his former mistress, Sherina Hudson, and their daughter. He continued, "My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended." Kevin added, "My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement." Kevin also revealed that he doesn't have health insurance and is in need of hip surgery. However, because he doesn't have health insurance, he can't get treatment. He is in pain daily. "The fact that I'm unable to sustain my life and pay my bills in order is extremely emergent to me. I cannot pay my bills and sustain my day-to-day living," he added. Wendy's lawyer argued that the gossip queen hasn't received any income since she was cut off from her $10 million annual salary on The Wendy Williams Show in October 2021. Wendy reportedly made $55K an episode, not including bonuses. up until she was forced to no longer appear on air due to serious health issues. Wendy's attorney wrote in the filing, on October 15th of 2021, plaintiff was informed by Talk WW that her contract was being suspended and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to plaintiff for the duration of plaintiff's disability and incapacity. The radio legend's attorney continued, citing Wendy and Kevin's divorce settlement that was signed in January 2020. If for any reason plaintiff's contract with Talk WW is not renewed and/or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated, and plaintiff does not have any other television show being aired and paying her an equivalent salary, defendant understands and agrees that all severance payments shall be subject to either termination or modification. Wendy's attorney also argued that Wendy hasn't received a salary since 2021 and that she presently has no other television show being aired and paying her any income, let alone an equivalent salary. A history of cheating. Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter's infidelity is no secret. Their divorce came after Williams discovered Hunter's secret love child, but Williams revealed in her upcoming Lifetime television movie and documentary that it wasn't Hunter's first affair. She first learned of Hunter's cheating ways after giving birth to their son. Williams and Hunter met in 1994 while Williams was hosting a kids' skating party in New York City. The two fell in love quickly and within months of dating became pregnant with their first child. Unfortunately, Williams would suffer a miscarriage at 5 months. The two married and became pregnant again. History would repeat itself, leaving Williams to give birth to a stillborn daughter 5 months into her pregnancy. Her third pregnancy with Hunter would prove to be a success by Williams remaining on bed rest throughout the entire duration. Their son, Kevin Jr., was born in 2000, but just 2 months into motherhood, Williams discovered Hunter was having an affair. She recalled the discovery in her upcoming Lifetime documentary, Wendy Williams, What a Mess. I wake up like 2 in the morning to go to the bathroom. I just delivered him like 2 months ago. Big Kev wasn't in the bed, and then I walked into little Kev's nursery and I hear my husband talking greasy on the phone up in one of the guest rooms. Williams explains, he was clearly talking to a girl, and then I lose it. He told me it was some girl, some bank teller he met at a bank. He's ending it, and so on and so forth, and I honestly believed that. Williams says she forgave Hunter for the sake of their family and because she truly loved him. Despite Williams forgiving Hunter, his cheating ways did not stop. She told Billy Bush in a recent interview that Hunter cheated throughout their marriage. Kevin cheated on me while I was pregnant with my son, and I found out, and I could have divorced him then, she told Billy Bush. But I said no, I have a son. But I didn't want him to leave me by myself, and I knew Billy that it was not till death do us part. Kevin was a serial cheater. Kevin had different mistresses depending on the part of his life. This last one was the one that he had the longest-term relationship with. She discovered Hunter's long-term mistress was pregnant with his child after hiring a private investigator. I heard buzzings and rumblings, and so I hired a PI. I found out a whole lot of stuff, she explains in the upcoming Lifetime documentary. Kevin had gone to LA for business. This guy is telling me that Kevin is in Miami with this girl. The PI was taking pictures of them going to the gym, going to dinner, her with Gucci, Poochie, and Lucci, this backwoods Barbie. He was tricking up money. She was in the back seat of my Ferrari Rolls Royce. But if he is broke, why is he planning a wedding? A source said that Hunter bought a ring, which is valued at $80,000 in 2020, and Hudson had been spotted in Instagram posts wearing the pricey diamond as far back as April. Although it's unclear when exactly Hunter popped the question, the engagement news, which was first reported by Us Sun, which have caused her to take a leave from her talk show with no word or when or if she will return. Williams married Hunter in 1997 and filed for divorce in April 2019 after Hudson, his mistress at the time, gave birth to a baby girl. Hunter released a statement at the time saying he wasn't proud of his recent actions. I take full accountability and apologize to my wife, my family, and her amazing fans, his statement said. Page 6 exclusively reported earlier that month that Williams and Hunter were looking into separating. Then they finalized their divorce in January 2020 with both parties agreeing to forgo alimony. Williams notably called Hunter a serial cheater this January. Social media tore Kevin to shreds. Let's see what a few Redditors had to say. Didn't he have a salary when they were married? He had enough money to support a second woman with a house and everything else. He doesn't have any savings? If she is required to pay alimony, it is what it is, but nobody should feel sorry for this fool talking about "I'ma lose my house." Put that mistress you were funding the work, all of her failed business make her pay you back, or Wendy since it was her money. What about all your business Wendy funded not successful now she divorced you? It's amazing that Wendy had to pay alimony to a cheater. It seems very cruel and certainly unfair. Get a job, you creep. He did have a salary when he executive produced her TV show and he was her manager. Divorce agreement nullified when she no longer has a salary and he signed the divorce agreement. Oh well. There you have it, guys. Do you think Wendy owes him anything? Do you think he ruined her life? Tell us below. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.